What you looking at?
I believe every little single thing you said. Could it be that you're only messing with my head? Blaming me all the while you're in my bed. I don't see it, no, I don't see the problem everybody's got. I am innocent. I can face it every day, and I don't wanna.
New song. Shout out to Bill's Sandwich Palace. Yeah. I don't see the problem. Everybody's got 'em. The song is called Problem. That is all we know. I don't see the problem. What would make sense? So, the concept, you're in an unhealthy relationship, you're doing your best, all they see is problems. Lots of gaslighting and other stuff. What would you do? You'd write this song. All you do is point right now. You think I'd have learned by now. Ooh. You think I'd learn by now, but we don't gotta solve them. Do, do, do. I don't see the problem, but everybody's got 'em. Hold up. Let me chef. I see the problem. Vocoder? Hold up. I don't see the problem, but everybody's got 'em. All you do is point right out. You think I'd have learned by now. Woo. More words. What's up, suckers? It's a beautiful day. Yeah. I don't see the. Ain't that just the way it goes? You can't help but let me know. I can't start to solve them if I don't see the problem. Yeah, I don't see the problem. Ain't that just the way it goes? What do you say? Time for some drums? Ain't that just the way it goes? You can't help but let me know. I can't start to solve them if I don't see the problem. Yeah, I don't see the problem. Gee. I had an idea in the car. Yo, what are you doing? When I roll up to the function. Muffins. Dang you, Tim! Yo.
Hey, man.
Always got that beverage. It's time to begin writing words. This is the process. Oh, it's so good. It's me. But part of me is like, you should probably write the first verse first. The other part of me is like, what is this? Hey, bippity boppity. See the problem. You took me by the end. You took me by the end. Taught me how to dance. Said I was your man, then you said I was your man, but then you turned it into pants. You know what I'm saying? If they're the problem and you don't see it, is it my fault or is it their fault? Maybe we put that in the song. Maybe we put that in the song. You turned me by the hand, taught me how to dance. Said I was your man, but then you turned this from a fantasy to tragedy. You wanted someone, how can it be a comedy, but not for me? The vocal mix, right now, in the verse, whack. The process is hard to trust. Tacos loser. It is time to make verse 1. It was love at first sight, I caught a glimpse of you by my side. Little did I know, it was love at first sight, I caught a glimpse of you by my side. I couldn't imagine a future this bright. Little did I know, all that glitters isn't what I thought it was. A little bit of expectations? Hippopotamus. Y'all, this is how records are written, dude. Who needs the last take when the second to last take absolutely slaps? Little did I know, all that glitters isn't gold. Vocals. The vocal stacks. The vocal sandwiches. The vocal cheeseburgers. The vocal hoagies. Peanut butter and jellies. Piano. Oh. Spitfire Labs. Your new plugin is really freaking annoying. It's kind of cool. It's better. It's fine. It's good. How's that for quality feedback? I'm just copying. This is certified bro science. I'm just copying this same plugin, same EQ to all my tracks. This is where my vocals like to sit. Indiscriminately plastering it onto every instrument is a great idea. If it sounds bad, I'll change it. Or I won't. Little did I know, all that glitters isn't gold. Bye. Bye. Been feeling a lot of creative resistance. Like, I really like this song. I don't want to mess it up. Let's absolutely ruin this song. What you looking at? Oh, breakdown there. I don't see the problem. The bridge. Where does the fault lie? I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. Live update. New plant. Obviously, I can't play those. We wrote the bridge. Come back. Rock and roll. Locked in. There have been worse things. I don't see the problem. Maybe you're thinking, Matt, it sounds weak. You'd be correct. Trust the process. Cool beans. Cool beans. I don't see the problem. All right, we're just gonna record the vocals. Where does the fault lie? Where does the fault lie? Sick beans, brother. Closing my eyes. Closing my eyes. I've been putting it off
Verse 1. Well, the second half of verse 1.
You cry for me 'cause you want love. At least that's what I thought it was. Had me dead at night, waking up. Little did I know, little did I know. Little did I know, little did I know.
This could be cool.
Little did I know.
That's just crazy. That's sick. Flanger? Wait, do I want flanger or phaser? Probably flanger. Are they different? I was with a buddy the other night, and he was showing me this alternate tuning on his guitar, and he's like, this would sound sick with, and he had some masking tape, and he put masking tape around the strings really close to the bolts or whatever, kind of like a rubber bridge vibe, but then he didn't put it quite in the right spot, and so he was like really like finagling with it, trying to get it off so he could put it back. And I was like, oh man, like, you know, I don't know, what a pain in the butt. And I was holding the guitar, so he was kind of like, you know, bent at an awkward angle, trying to figure it out. And the tape was not coming apart. It was really being silly. And I was like, sorry, it's such a pain, man, because he was kind of doing it for me in a way. And he's like, it's all good, just take some patience. And I was like, patience. I've also been following Joshua Heath Scott, who is I think he's the CEO at JHS Pedals. And he posted this video about, we don't dance for AI here. Posted a video about art being wasteful.
It's all based around one thing: super efficient, no waste. But the problem with that is art is wasteful. Art takes time, exploration. It takes a lot of noodling around and stewing in different things. And history shows us that in some very amazing examples.
Ian Hubert, who, if you have ever played with Blender, the 3D software before, he gave a keynote at a Blender Con, I think.
A lot of times when I teach people CG, they'll take they'll just like turn on Subsurf and start extruding stuff out and like tweaking with the things, and then they're like, man, why doesn't this look as good as the thing that you made? And like, first of all, you made like this chrome space starfish. This is the dopest thing I've seen in my entire life. But also, I spent like 3 days making the exact same thing. Like, you just don't get to the point where you think it's done yet. And that's honestly, that was the big thing that I had to learn.
It's such a small thing, but I have remembered that phrase since whenever the first time I saw that video was. Don't get to the point where you think it's done yet. And that's not to say like perfectionists will, you know, take that and run and be like, oh, I gotta keep working, it's not done yet, etc., etc. I am all for calling something done and releasing it and not holding on to a project too long, right? You never finish the project, you just abandon it. I'm all for abandoning the projects and releasing them and being, you know, but don't get to the point where you think it's done yet. I think applies to when you don't like something. You make something and you think this is bad. And in part, maybe because it is bad. But also, if you saw a painter 10 minutes into their painting and they stop there, then you'd be like, that sucks. Like, that's an awful painting, but they're not done yet. And our mistake, I think, is when we call something bad before it's done. And I think Ian saying that was like a mental reframe of, if you don't like it, number one, it could be bad. But number two, it's not done yet. And it's like, oh, keep going. All of that is to say, trust the process.
I believe every little single thing you said. Could it be that you're only messing with my head? Blaming me all the while you're in my bed. I don't see it, no.
I don't see the problem, but everybody's got 'em. All you do is point mine out. You think I'd have learned by now. Ain't that just the way